Royal greetings. It is a beautiful rise, this rise, and yours truly here, Highest Imperial Majesty, Goddess Shasta, Trinity, also known as Ternicka, Simmons-Solomon. Vincent as well is one of our appellations from my mom's side. Shout out to the Vincent, House of Vincent, as well as Adams, Mahabal. Okay, so I am here on the 12th of August. I had uploaded a video with an elder who asked me to put some information out there regarding his discomfort and his living circumstance, as well as his incompliance to compensating for 26 years of service that he has put out in the workspace industry before getting arrested for a circumstance that occurred in that time. So he served his time, and after serving his time he had also contributed some work time as well to after getting released. However, he was instructed that the only way that he's able to receive these compensations for the 26 years before is that he has to work 3 years after being released from prison. All right, so he said that he had made the necessary contributions. However, they are still withholding him from having his compensations for the 26 years previously. So to my understanding, there has been beings who have mentioned that when it comes to the public service, they say that should a being not put in the 3 years after that time frame, they are not entitled to that compensation for the previous 26 years. And what I am getting to realize is that this infringes on the human right as well as equal opportunity of the beings. All right, so he have truthfully worked 26 years before going to prison, so he needs to be compensated for that 26 years because it is infringing on his human rights as well as his equal opportunities as well. So regardless of whatever scope it was in, whether it's civil or whatnot, it is still unlawful. It is unlawful. So the policies that has been set is unlawful public policies. So whoever are the public service advisors and the advisories, you need to comprehend and understand this. It is very much unlawful, and we need to ensure that Mr. Kenrick Hercules, also known as Soul Train, is able to receive his just compensations for the 26 years of his contributions before going into prison. His release and your so-called claim of him having to put in 3 years after that point of release is very much inhumane. Okay, he also explained the circumstance that he's going through right now, and he do need his compensation so that he could actually continue to allow himself to continue to heal and support even his relatives as well at hand, who he may be interested in supporting other than himself. So he has priorities, he has responsibilities, and should not be neglected in intentional negligence by unlawful acts of what is set as a policy or statute, as so-called legal, but it is unlawful. So we are here to correct that in the International Indigenous Supreme Court of Justice. And I say supreme because it will be a Supreme Court of Justice, the International Indigenous Supreme Court of Justice. And yours truly here, Ternicka, Simmons-Solomon, Adams, Mahabal Law Firm will be dealing with this matter with the aid of this fellow individual who is being treated without humane acts. All right, so he's being treated unfairly and he's being denied his just compensations. So to the respective beings, I know there are counselors in the THA as well as those public service advisors who are here on the landmass of Alubera, also known as Tobago. We need to address this circumstance as soon as possible because it is infringing on many things that are lawful, and you all have been operating unlawful. So should there be anyone else who are also dealing with this similar circumstance, feel free to reach out to me, send me a message, and let us see what we are able to do to ensure that you are compensated properly and not being sold a lie, all right, to improve scarcity, to improve the depreciation of livelihood. This is not who we are, all right? So we are here to protect that and ensure that you have your justice accordingly. So let me know, and I would love to know what is happening, all right? What is lawful regarding that inhumane act to deny someone who have already contributed 26 years of service and have gone to prison? You need to compensate that individual, okay? So much love, much abundance. Let me know. My number is attached to this video recording, and yeah, we see how it goes.